Hi everyone, in this video we want to talk about movement of game objects in Unity 3D. Let's watch this amazing video. Is the project which was I created. You can see the project name is Spaceball. Just I created a project. It's a 3D project. Now my task is I want to create a game which is the player will move from one place to another. So for that first of all I'll take the platform which was I needed. That 3D object I'll take, it's in plane. So this is the platform which was I needed. It's an base of the player. So to move from one place to another place, so I need a platform, right? So for that I created this one. Just I rename as a platform. And for this I want to create a player. Is I want my player should be sphere. So I think it was, you can zoom this one, you can see the player is inside the plane. So I want it should be something up. So just you can see here, uh just up. I don't want like this, I want it's like manually. You can write like manually also. So otherwise you can write like this. So this is the way to do that. So I created a just platform and player. I'll rename it as a player. Yes. Now I'll apply the colors to this. Already I told in before video, but again I'll do that. First of all, I'll create a folder which is materials, and I'll create another folder which is scripts, and another folder which is prefabs. In future we'll use. So prefabs, it's not, just rename it prefabs. Yes. So now inside the material I need to create a material which was is platform color. Yes. Just click this one, click albedo. I want the platform, the color is yellow I want. So just drag and drop here. You can see, I think it was not that much thick. Yes, you can see the color of the platform. Now I want the player also. So for that I want to create another material which is player color. So just click this, go to albedo and apply the red. Just drag and drop here. So you can see that the player and the platform, the colors, just we changed the color. Now my task is I want to move this player from one place to another by using scripts. For that I want to create a script folder. I want to create a script folder. Just go to right click and go to create C# script, which was named as a player movement. Yes, just double click this one. I'll say the how to write the player movement in different types. We can write in so many types. Okay, so it's take time to open Visual Studio. Yes, you can see the code. So there are two functions, right? Void start and void update. Now I'll write, first of all I want to write uh, a function which was there in void update, having another functions also called fixed update and late update. We can use the both. We can use actually for fixed update when we are using the fixed update, while adding any components like rigid body, or we are dealing with physics. In that time we'll use the rigid, which we can say that we are using void fixed update. So I'll create a thing which is a fixed update. You can see F. If you just click F, you'll get the fixed update. Okay, click F. Yes, but I don't want to be private, just void fixed update. So in that I'll write some coding which was I want to move this thing to horizontal and vertical, right? So horizontal and vertical. For that I want to create a variable first of all. So horizontal and vertical. So for that I need things which is in float, right? You can see 0.5 or 3.5, anything. I want the position should be, so I'll take float. So the data type I'll take as a float because the positions are in float definitely. So I'll take, so I'll create a just move horizontal. So just I created a name, move horizontal equal to, in just type I. You can get lot of many things. So input, I'm taking the input dot get axis. So I'm taking the axis which is x, y, z. So for that I'm creating that it's an axis. I'm taking the axis. For that now the axis should be horizontal. Just close. Same copy this one and write same this one to vertical also. So just rename the variable vertical. So vertical. So we are taking horizontal and vertical. Now I want to move the sphere should be x, y, z. It's a 3D sphere, right? We are having three: x axis, y axis, z axis. You can see if I move the x position, you can see it's moving. If I move the z, this is a z position. If I move y position, it's moving up, right? So I don't want to move y position, right? I don't want to move y position. It's want to be 0. It's I don't want to move the player to up. So for that, just I'll reset the positions. I want this one as a 0.5. So I don't want the y should be 0. So I'll take vector 3 because we are using 3D, right? So vector 3, so I'll create a variable which is movement. Anything, just create one variable, movement, and just we'll taking a new. We all of us know how why we are taking the new. It's a keyword. Uh, so we are creating object assigning to that. So vector 3, sorry, the name was vector 3 x, y, z, right? X, Y, Z. I already explained about X, Y, Z. The position of X should be horizontal and Z should be vertical and Y should be 0. So I'll write this one. So X should be move horizontal, comma Y should be 0 point. We are using float. That's why 0.05 F. So move vertical. Just close with semicolon. Just we uh, did how to move the object x, y, z. That's it. We created only three things. Now I want to create, I need force, right? I need force to the player. Some force like rigid body. If I add the rigid body, it has force like gravity. So I'll add a component which is rigid body, not 2D. It's an, I already said the difference between 2D and 3D. If you are using 3D object, 3D game object, you should add rigid body. Automatically it says that it's in related to 3D. So just I added the rigid body component. Now I'll create a private one rigid body. So RI, you can see rigid body. Just close, and in start you have to write the rigid body function, right? So for that, in start you have to write the function, just it should be RB. Okay, you can take whatever you want, rigid body. So I taken as a shortcut, RB is equal to So get component. We are taking the component, right? So getting the component. So get component, rigid body. Just close the brackets. You mean how I am writing all this stuff? Just I did Google. Just go to unity3d.com. It's take time to open. Yes, you can see here. This is the Unity, right? Go to, I think better to go Unity Script API. Unity Script API. Yes, you can see here. Just search in rigid body. You can see the content of rigid body as so many rigid body dot add force. You can see lot many things. Okay, just I'll click this one. You can see the force how to add, and you can see the things. Just I seen how to add that one. So this is the examples of code which was available in Unity documentation. You'll get lot many things, not only about rigid body. So this is the way to do that, and everything was explained here, why we are using fixed update, why we are using vector 3, everything was there here. So I just taken a component, I initialized it, that's it. So now I'm going to my code and I'll write add force. You can see here rb is dot add force. So same I want to write here in fixed update. So rb dot add force. So which one I'm adding the force? It's a vector 3. I initialized as movement, right? So just movement. So close with semicolon. Yes, just save, control S, keep as save, and run the script. To run the script, we have to add the script to player, right? So just drag and drop, add the script to player. So yes, I added the script to player. You can see the player was moving or not by using left and right or yes, it's moving. You can see it's moving, it's moving. Yes, you can observe in game object also. So this is the one way to write the code by initializing RB and so many things. Now I want the code should be, suppose shall I take it to be public. So many members get a doubt that why she was taken as a private. If I take the public, just control S, save it as, and go to Unity and save this one and go to Unity. You can see here the public object was none, right? So I want to drag the player and you can add. So this is the one way to do that. And you can see the player was moving. Yes, the player was moving to left and right, but the speed was very low. So I want to add a speed also. So another thing I want to write another way to do this one is private. It should be, I want it should be private. I don't want to add rigid drag and drop. I don't want to do such type of things. So I'll do serialized field. Just write yes. You can see so many things. Just write serialized field. Just save it as control S. You can see here why it was not going. I already kept as a, just remove this component and add again script which was player movement. So player movement. So think yes. Can I know why it was showing? I didn't use it private, but it was showing, see, like a public. You can see the Unity also having default predefined function that is serializer field. By using serializer field also, it should be like a public. So we can write public, otherwise we can use serializer field. So drag and drop, same what I have done. So this is one way to write. If you want to write it should be private, yes, it's moving from one side to another, but the speed was very low. So I want to change the speed. So this is the one way to write. So many members thought that so much of code, so I don't want to write this all the stuff. So I don't want to write, just I'll write in front of. I don't want to initialize anything, I don't want to write anything, just I want to get component. Directly I'll write get component rigid body, rigid body dot force. So this is the one way. Just control S, save it, and you can see, I think, yes, you can see that it's not there. I didn't use public or whatever it may be. Just I directly write the code as get components. So this is the three ways to write the code. Just click the play. You can see the player was moving, but the speed was low. I want to write for speed code. So I want to multiply something which is 10. Just control S and go to that. Go to play and just press the play button. It's very moving fast. It's going down. So I want to change the speed very low. So it's a bad code. I want to write initialize speed. Sorry. Speed for that. I want to initialize int speed public. I want it should be public. I don't want it should be private. So public speed. I want it should be float or integer, whatever it may be. Float speed. So just I use this one, control S. You can see I use a public, right? So here we can see that it's a public. You can see the public speed. I want change as, oh, I want to give it a 5. Just play and you can see the speed of the, yes, it's not bad when compared to before. And you can give as 2. So it's just movement into 2. That's it. Yes, it's moving, not bad. It's moving, it's moving. So this is the way to do that. I'm using arrows to operate this thing. So this is these many ways we can write uh the movement of the player. So right away I'll come with another video which is very interesting. That the next topic is when we move the player, automatically the camera wants to be moved. Why? Because we can see the player was moving, we can't see here, right? So the camera also wants to move around the player. So next we'll come with another video. Until then, wait. Thank you for watching.
I hope this video is helpful to you. In future, definitely I'll do more videos and more things, and let's subscribe this channel because if you support me, I'll do more and more videos, and do like and share also. And if you want to ask anything, just do comments. I'll really give reply to you.